I'm here with Buzz the Bee. It is time for your local weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over now to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Tuesday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We have another day of nice weather, a little bit warmer compared to yesterday. Temperatures will eventually make it up into the upper 80s to lower 90s, and starting off though in the 50s and 60s for the morning, but then we will see those temperatures warm up nicely during the afternoon. Low humidity once again for today with just a few clouds in the sky, a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. We are dry for the rest of today and into tonight. Overnight, expect temperatures to get down into the lower 60s across the area. Heading into Wednesday, we start off mostly sunny, but cloud cover will move in from the south as we have tropical remnants entering the Tennessee Valley and will bring us rainfall after midnight on a Wednesday, continuing into Thursday and Friday. We will see widespread showers and storms for both Thursday and Friday for the Tennessee Valley. We will see gusty winds as well, up to 30 miles an hour at times, with temperatures much cooler, only into the 70s due to a much thicker cloud cover here in the region.
Thank you for the update. Tune in each day here at Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. All their contact information is below. Have a great day.
Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. Hot tea.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Tuesday. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Do you plan on filling up your vehicle or putting miles on that vehicle to make a trip to Memphis and or Atlanta? Well, get this, you don't have to do that. In fact, there is a luxury bus service that starts in Nashville and that will take you to either destination, whether you're going for business or pleasure. To tell us more about it, we have our Tennessee traveler, Tom Adkinson, who did make a trip on this luxury bus. It is Vonlane Luxury Bus Service. He has more for us about the trip that you can take in just a few minutes. But first, let's get a check of our headlines.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV. A hiker fell at Kings Bluff in Clarksville on Sunday, September 8th, and was rescued by emergency responders who lowered them to a fireboat and transported them to Montgomery County Conservation Club. Wilson County schools have seen a significant decrease in transportation issues over the past 2 years due to an increase in trained bus drivers, according to Deputy Director Travis Mayfield. The Lebanon Fire Department conducted a controlled burn on 2 houses along Wildwood Avenue last Friday, offering further training opportunities and assisting Emmanuel Baptist Church's plans for campus expansion. The Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski is introducing state-of-the-art robotic-assisted joint replacement surgeries for hips and knees, enhancing precision and reducing recovery time. The city of Lawrenceburg advances Shift Captain Lee Beckman to Deputy Fire Chief of the Lawrenceburg Fire Department, effective from September 6th.
Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
He shoots, and he scores!
welcome back. Traveling to Memphis or even Atlanta, you can do that in style. You don't have to drive and you don't have to take a flight if you don't like. You can use Vonlane. What is this and just how luxurious is it? To tell us all about it, we have our Tennessee traveler, Tom Adkinson, who has made a trip on one of these incredible buses. It says here, escape the letdown of mediocre service. Is that true?
It is absolutely true. And indeed, if one of your memories of bus travel was the high school band going to a competition in another state, try to forget that, because Vonlane is a totally different world. The company president used the term, says, we are like a private jet on wheels. And that's really a pretty good analogy.
What? So you made a trip to Atlanta on the bus?
I did.
Okay. And so 1 out of 10, like where would you score it?
It is a 10.
Wow.
It really is. Number one, because I, like most everybody else in the world, hates driving in Atlanta. But and the trip to Memphis, if you did that, that's just a boring drive. I have to say that. But indeed, a Vonlane trip is on a 22-passenger bus. The seats are leather. They are bigger than a first-class airplane seat.
Nice.
There is an attendant on board. That attendant checks you in, gets you seated. You have an assigned seat, delivers you a lunch or a late afternoon snack, beverages anytime you want it. And you don't have to do anything. You can just sit there in silence and enjoy it and not even think about that band trip.
How wonderful that would be. And I say that because I just made the Memphis trip 2 weeks ago. And you're right. It is boring. It just seems long. I had to stop a couple of times just because I just have to move.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, this is going to cost way too much money. Is it overly pricey?
No, it really isn't. And especially if you really do some math and say, well, what does my own mileage cost me? Or what does a plane ticket cost? The Atlanta trip I took was $130 each way. Went from the Omni Hotel in downtown Nashville to the Grand Hyatt Buckhead. And it's just air conditioned, first class comfort. You can't beat it. And there's free Wi-Fi. The attendant is totally attentive, encourages everybody at the start to say, he says, use your library voice, please. Everybody will enjoy it. And after a while, you're at your destination. And, for instance, if you're riding to Memphis, the terminal there is at a big Hilton. Okay. And a short Uber ride gets you to Beale Street or Graceland or the baseball stadium downtown or the Peabody Hotel to get a drink and see the Ducks. And you've not had to drive your own car.
How wonderful is that? So terminal-wise in Nashville, you said the terminal in Nashville is at the Omni.
Correct.
Okay. Do they do like any pre-check? Is it a quick process to get onto the bus?
The bus pulls up right between the hotel and the Country Music Hall of Fame building. Mm-hmm. Be there 15 minutes beforehand. There's no TSA.
Okay.
Your bags are free. All you have to do is have your proof of ticket purchase and a driver's license with their photo on it. It's so easy.
Oh, it sounds so easy. So this company is based out of Texas. What was that mean? How did they hear of such a need in different parts of the country to have a bus shuttle service like this?
The company president had a prior work experience doing ground transportation from private airports to places in big cities.
Okay.
And he finally said to himself, I don't need to just run from the private airport or the general aviation airport to downtown. He said, I can go from Dallas to Austin or Dallas to Houston or Dallas to I've forgotten what the other major city in Texas is, and all those combinations. And if you're a leisure traveler, it's a breeze. If you're a business traveler, you get on the coach, you ride, you work if you want, and you get off the motor coach. Your suit is still pressed. You haven't been rumpled up on an airplane. Mm-hmm. And he said it's great for both leisure and business travelers.
I was about to say, I can only imagine that the travelers there are rested and or relaxed once they get off of the bus.
Yes. One of the interesting points of modern society is he said in the Texas market, they do a lot of shuttling around of children, minor kids. Dad lives in Dallas, mom lives in Houston, and they shuttle the kids back and forth.
I'd say maybe a little less stress with the bus than the plane.
Yes, absolutely. So unaccompanied minors, but he said seniors particularly like it, just because of the lack of hassle. You have to admit, an airplane trip is a chore. Mm-hmm. And if you can avoid it, do it.
I would have to agree with that. Thinking about getting on an airplane, I get exhausted thinking about it. Okay, I have to ask, for us adults, is there a cocktail service?
In Texas, there is. In Tennessee, there's not yet.
Oh, come on. Sorry, guys, I had to ask. I know all of you watching, you wanted to know the same thing.
Oh, and they're in plans for a Nashville-Knoxville route.
Okay. When would that be coming about?
The implication was this year, but he was not specific. Another thing too, they do charters. So if you have 22 friends and want to really do something out of the ordinary, you can get one of these motor coaches.
Fantastic. All we have to look up is Vonlane. You guys, this might be the way for you to travel if you're heading to Memphis and or Atlanta right now. Tom, thank you so much for sharing this. I want to try this. I just want to travel now to Atlanta just to do this.
Just to do that. And both the Omni and the Grand Hyatt Buckhead have some special rates for people who are riding Vonlane. Okay. They're not dramatically discounted, but still,
a little bit something.
Every little bit helps.
100%. Tom, thank you so much.
Delighted to talk with you. Y'all keep traveling.
Will do. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
He's an after luncher. He's a football game half-timer.
All right, boys, it's time.
She's a coffee breaker. Oh, careful.
I've got this.
She's a whenever I can get 5 minutes-er. Whenever you like to bank, Ascend's app has you covered. Transfer funds, apply to loans, do banking stuff.
I'm a banking person-er. Is that okay?
Yep, come on in. Ascend Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back. Congratulations to Haas Realty and Management LLC in Clarksville for being recognized as a silver level recipient of the inaugural Veteran Ready Business Recognition Program Awards. The Veteran Ready Business Recognition Program highlights businesses that have demonstrated exceptional dedication to recruiting, hiring, and retaining service members, veterans, and their families. In addition, Old Abe's Brew House and Screaming Eagle Cigars were both awarded Bronze Level Awards. Now, to qualify, businesses must demonstrate progressively deeper engagement from basic recognition of military service and hiring practices to empowerment through career development, and then ultimately to making broad-reaching impacts both within and outside their
organization. There are a lot of businesses and companies.
Thanks so much for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.